Hello everybody, Sifd here again with another Backpack Battles, the Roguelike Autobattler Inventory Manager game. And the game actually launched on version 1.0, so now they have 6 classes. We had the Ranger, the, what is this called? The Reaper, the Pyro, the Berserker, and now we got the Mage and the Adventurer. A lot of more unique things. You can even see the subclasses here. A lot of new items, obviously, all the class items that got added, and also a lot of new gameplay styles. So we got the Mage here who has mana-related stuff. The backpack is always what you can understand as to what it is, or puzzle bag-related stuff, which is a bunch of random bugs that do a bunch of random stuff. Or we can go with Adventure, which is what we're gonna go with. The one is you have access to all the classes, so you can literally create a mega insane build if you combine everything and anything you think about. And of course we also got this thing, which is what I'm gonna go with, which is the Twine, the combo items thing. This has crafted items inside trigger 50% faster and have a 50% chance to duplicate their buffs. So it's gonna be a combo build, like a create items type of run. Let's go with this. So we mainly do an adventure build. I want to do an adventure build. I think most people are gonna play mage, so I want to do adventure. If you want to see mage, drop a like, and if we hit like 1,000 likes, I think we're gonna start making this a series again, like it used to be. Let's go into a ranked game. Let's see how the suing case is gonna go. So, this is the first run. First item I find right away, Leaf Badge. Items are offered in the shop. Ranger items are offered, so we can go Ranger build. Items gain 2% crit chance for each luck, and every 2.2 seconds gain 1 luck. This is a straight up godlike for us, because I'm gonna play a luck build. I have an idea of what exactly I want to build, and having crit chance on my items based on how much luck I have is extremely lucky. We high rolled like crazy here, so I'm gonna definitely take that, and I'm gonna find lucky clovers. Also, I want in general to try to go for a blind build. I have an idea of what exactly build I want to go, so I want to go blind. We also found some items on sale. Most of the time these are helping us. So what do I want to go? I want to blind build, and I want to go well, what is this? First time I'm seeing this eye here. I don't think this used to be a thing. Anyway, we're gonna go blinding and regen. That's the important part. Let's go wooden buckler because it's cheap. Anything that's cheap should always be bought. Let's roll them. And we found our first Twine. Twine is items activate 20%. When an item activates, 20% chance to gain 2 maximum health. Chance is increased by 20% for each neutral item. We're gonna take that. And in general, this thing, what it does, it combines other items with each other. I just high rolled another Twine. Let's take that. And I high rolled another Twine. I don't want all of these. Twine is this thing, by the way. Swing case. This is Twine bought 70% chance to restock with another Twine. And this here, for example, is a hero shield, which I could combine. I can create a rope over here. The hero shield, what it exactly does, or how exactly you get it, you can look onto recipes, and here you can go. It needs a whetstone and a wooden buckler, and it gives damage to weapons, chance to prevent damage, and remove stamina from weapons. I like that. I like give damage to weapons. I'm gonna definitely buy another one of these. I can also definitely create something with this. You can always check, right? Like you can go here, you can go here. Here it says rope. Do I want the rope? I mean, I'm gonna get the rope. We're gonna combine the Twine anyway. So let's go. I could also do a boomerang with bananas. A lot of random things. Banana, I would like to buy a banana in general. Also, I also want a backpack. Now, what do we do in this game in general, in case you have never seen before? So, wooden sword, this thing. All the weapons, this is not Autobattler, as I said. All the weapons just fire on their own. So specifically, this thing is gonna fire and do 1 to 3 damage every 1.4 seconds. It's gonna cost us some stamina. We have 5 stamina. And then it's also gonna... It has accuracy and cooldown. The 1.4 seconds at the very bottom. And the items in general do stuff. So this is when I get attack 30% chance to prevent 7 damage and drain some stamina from the opponents. These things say 20% chance when the item, when the star item activates to gain to maximum health. Chance is increased 20% with each neutral. And then these things say that it can only be thrown once. 2 to 4 damage and destroy 4 shielding. That's pretty much it. And this here, start of battle, inflict 1 blind. And this says we find ranger items and star items have a 2% crit chance per luck. And every 2.2 seconds gain a luck. So this is gonna go here, so this has a bit of luck. We're gonna rotate these in a way where... oh, this only has 1 slot for items. Okay, I see how it goes. So I would like you to go like this. And go like this. Very nice. So these are gonna become... come on, these become a rope. These now both power up this thing. I would like to have neutral items below these, so that we gain some free... what is it called? Let's actually reorganize a little bit. I should always reorganize. This game is reorganized city. If you don't reorganize, you're gonna lose. So let's do this here. And now these have a higher neutral. Nice. And now they have a higher chance for giving us what we want, which is this activating. And I would like this to be over here. This can be here. Nice. And this has a chance to crit. Nice. We're done. Let's go. We're gonna also get a rope. So let's do this and see how it's gonna go. It's a mage. We should mostly find the mage, by the way. The bait. Mages is most likely what all people are gonna be playing, because mage, mana, etc. is fun. But I think combining items is a bit more fun. Let's go with that. In general, I would like to do a spear build. I think we're gonna lose here. Mage has a lot of max health gaining and healing. I'm gaining luck, so I can high crit. I have 7 luck right now. I'm not gonna miss. Luck gives you hit chance and crit chance if you have this leaf badge. And I have the leaf badge, so it's crit chance and hit chance. And we won. Very nice. Very nice. Got the first win. And then we got a piggyback here. Boom. And we got the first combined items. So this thing says, when the item activates, the triangle item triggers 10% faster. Let's go like this. So when the star item activates, the triangle item, the green item activates 10% faster for 4 seconds up to 50%. So that means when the shield activates, it's gonna make the sword activate faster. And I would like... Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Might as well do it like that. Let's go the twine. Let's get a twine. Let's not forget that twine gives us a thing. Another twine has appeared. We're obviously gonna take that. And another twine has appeared. How many twines do I need? I mean, I could do another rope if I want to. In general, very important. Give me this and this. You know what? We're gonna roll here. I need some inventory space. I found our backpack. Let's buy this. This is attack speed. So I would say this goes up. So it gets some attack speed. I would like you to also go there. So you also have some attack speed. Do I need a bunch of twines? What I actually need, honestly speaking, is a banana, which is stamina gain. Because we will need stamina gain. And let's put all the ropes here. Let's create another rope. Nice. These all activate each other. We're gonna go to blind the opponent. And I would say we definitely want this, the healing herb gain to regen. I really care about regen based on what I want to build. I could throw away 2 stones, but it's not gonna be able to buy that. Let's roll one more time. Maybe we're gonna find inventory spots. Nope, we did not. We found our banana. Not really that important. Let us start. I think everything is aligned in a way where it actually works. So let's see. It's once again a mage. So mages, main thing they do, 10% chance to gain books. Who cares? Use 1 mana to gain 5 max health, plus 2 for each spell crafted. And they also gain this, gain a random buff. So they're gaining buffs, and in general, they're healing a lot. Oh, the regen now actually has an animation, but when it heals, I like that. I like that. They are blinding us. We should not really win this fight, although blinding us is irrelevant in general, because I have a lot of luck. We lost this fight, it's okay. The main thing we want to be gaining is spears. And we got our first class. Our first skill. So let's see, this is unique to us, that's why it's purple. We got Just Adds, which is useless. Out of battle, gain 10 max health and 10 base mana. You always have that as a choice. Garlic gives us more shielding, and items, again, whenever items gain 15 shielding, we inflict poison. That's a poison build. Unidentified skill. On buy, replace this item with a random other skill from your pool. Always offered in rounds 3 and 10. So you always gain get random, and you always gain get Just Adds, and then 3 other ones. They change that around. This is mine. This class is one. Level up. Every 5 seconds, gain 10 max health. 10 max health, 1 stamina, 1 mana, and 1 luck. Triggers 10% faster for each round passed since round 3. So this is gonna become faster and faster. I like that. Then we go no rush, please. Start of battle, both players take 35% less damage for 10 seconds. Inflict 4 ice. So that makes the opponents a bit slower, and we all both do less damage. This actually helps us because I want to do a build that scales. So scaling build is gonna fit with this. It's between level up, which gives us luck and mana, which honestly I think I should go with this. Gain 10 max health, 1 stamina, 1 mana, and 1 luck. Especially the stamina gain is very important. So let's get that so we don't have to deal with bananas. And we found a leather bag. So let's get the leather bag. Let's also get the regen, which is extremely important, as I said. There is a bow here from the ranger class. I didn't really care about that much. Honestly, from the ranger class, I don't really want that many things. So let's actually have that outside while we're rolling through. None of these really matter. Maybe the box of riches matter because you can combine it with a twine. Let's actually do that. Let's get the box of riches on this class. And we found another leather bag. What do the rest of these do? Garlic here gives us shielding, chance to remove vampirism from the opponent, and stable or combat player. Shop entered, consume this, and the star items create different items based on the combined value. So that's in general good. And then a walrus tusk gives you a spike, which combines with a wooden buckler. Let's rotate back into having the rope inside of the board. The rope is pretty important. Like that. This has to always be next to the wooden sword. And the rope activates based on other things activating. So we need it to be touching something that activates. Let's pull the whole board a bit down. And let's bring my banana over here. So every time the banana activates, the sword gets attack speed. Every time the shield activates, the sword gets attack speed. Do I want this to always be on the sword? I think I should actually do it on level up, which is luck and max mana and whatnot. Yeah, I don't think the sword is the carrying cause anymore. I think gaining the more level ups is a bit more important. So let's rotate this like that. Let's put this here. And let's maybe reorganize time. Okay, so it took me a while here. I don't think I can find really good build. The idea is we're gonna try to make it so that level up somehow gives us so much max health and stamina and luck and whatnot, so that we somehow survive. That is the idea right now. We're gonna create a banana here. That is also an idea. Let's see the boomerang, actually not the banana, the boomerang. Let's see if the boomerang is gonna somehow save us. So let's see how that's gonna go. This guy already has a boomerang. They are the same build as us. They have a debuff resist twice, and they have bonus stamina regeneration 10%. Let's see how that's gonna go. They have a boomerang, 3 to 4 damage. On hit, reduce stamina cost by 20%. Chance to steal a random buff. I like that as an idea. I want to start gaining buffs away from them. We are gaining max life, by the way. As you see right now, although I have less than max health, I have more health in general. They have 6 regen. That's gonna be the winning factor here. Nice. We actually won. It was not the winning factor. The regen did not actually save them. Very nice. And those combined into a boomerang. Let's take that out for a moment. Give me this, which is inventory space. Give me this, which is start getting gems. And now we found boomerang. So this says on hit, reduce stamina cost by 20 and 50% chance to steal random buffs. So we're gonna now steal buffs. Roll them. I don't think I really care about any of these here. So I think we're gonna continue with the idea that the ropes buff up the level up. So I gain more and more attack speed. Actually more and more max health and luck and mana. And yeah, let me reorganize time again so I actually fit things better now. Okay, so I'm back now. We are here with the idea that both ropes buff the attack speed of the level up. Maybe one rope. Actually, you know what? One rope, let's actually buff the boomerang. Let's do that. And this way we might be doing a bit more damage. This thing gives us a gemstone every time we enter the shop, so that's when we go shopping. In general, I would like to find 2 spears. That's the main idea here. I'm not really sure if we're gonna find spears. It's a rare item. Let's go on. The specific item I want to find is light sword and stinger sword. So the idea is we're a buff stealer build. This thing is stealing buffs. We just stole 1 spike away. We also stole another spike. We have my 2 regen. We should be surviving. In general, we should be gaining more and more health throughout this, and also more luck, therefore more crit chance. But it's a race. It's a race. We're healing from regen, and we actually won. Very nice. We have not lost a single fight. No, actually we did lose a fight, but it's okay. It doesn't really matter. And we found a carrot, which is one of the ranger items. Once again, I don't really want to find that many ranger items. We found this item, the broccoli, which is mainly this guy items, the adventure items. So this thing says every 6 seconds gain 2 luck, and if you have at least 5 luck, gain 2 regen. And regen is important. Regen is the main build I'm gonna go for. I also found the gemstone, which is on hit 15% chance to ignore shielding, gain 1 mana, inflict 1 ice, or every 5 mana gain 2 shielding. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with chance to ignore shielding. The item from the ranger class is cleanse 1 debuff. If you have at least 4 luck, chance to gain empower. Honestly, it's nice to cleanse a debuff, and it's also cheap, so let's buy that. Let's also buy the broccoli, gain 2 luck, otherwise gain 2 regen. And in general, food items, when they're next to each other, they have a 10% attack speed, so these guys are buffing each other. We're gonna go with a sandbag, which is inventory space, add 3 slots and give us 1 max stamina. And let's continue with the almost exact same build, with now also inflicting ice. Right now I have no build to speak of, by the way. Is this food? Nope, this is not food. This is a crafted item though, so as long as it's inside of this cage, it's gonna be faster at triggering. These here activate only based on other things triggering. You know what? We need to do a mini reorganize time here. Fit this like that. Actually, the opposite. This like this, because this is a 2.7 cooldown, this is 6-second cooldown. And this once again is going to be faster and faster. I think we're ready to go. The crit chance is where it's supposed to be. I think we're good. I still don't have a good weapon, by the way. I would like to get 2 spears in the shop, if possible. Let's see how this fight's going to go. This guy has 3D shielding. That's pretty bad for us, but it's okay. As long as we survive here. Now I'm going to start gaining regen, by the way. I just got my 6 luck, so now I'm going to start gaining regen slowly from the Roguelike. Boom, 4 regen right now, so we're going to be healing 4 health every 2 seconds. In a moment we're gonna go up to 6 regen. Right now we have almost the same life, but he has no healing whatsoever, and he's a bit frozen and a bit blinded. We have only buffs, so we should be winning this one. Very nice. I'm also gaining empower. I'm also cleansing my debuffs. Like, we're super covered in all bases. We found a potion belt, which is for inventory slots mainly. Found a stamina potion. I don't think we're gonna need a stamina potion, honestly. Like, we have this thing to give us stamina. Let's take the ranger item out so I don't find ranger items in the shop. Roll them. We found a whetstone and we found the Shield of Valor, which is extremely important for our build. So we're gonna get it. And what does the Shield of Valor do? This thing says items that give shielding give you 30 more shielding, which is completely relevant to us. I don't shield right now. And when I get attacked, 30% chance to prevent 14 damage and remove 0.7 stamina from the opponent. That's a bit more important. Let's roll. Maybe I'm gonna find the spear. Still have not found the spear, but found one of the 2 main items I care about. So we're most likely gonna skip the spear. Let's also get an attack speed bag. This thing, items inside of it 10% faster. This is one of the 2 main items I want, and it's also going to be my, I guess, first main weapon. This says use 3 regen and inflict 8 blind for 6 seconds. So 8 blind, each blind stacks is 5% chance to miss. So 8 blind is 40% chance to miss, which is an insane amount. Only mages don't care about missing. All the other classes really need to hit you. It also deals more damage based on how blinded the opponent is. That's where this thing fits in, which is that start of battle inflict 1 blind forever. Let's go back with this. This gemstone here gives us lifesteal or healing increase or damage done. We're gonna go with lifesteal on the boomerang. And honestly, what I want to do right now is sell the boomerang and buy the lightsaber. But I don't think we need to do that. I think we should just continue playing. The build still is a go, I guess. I think we are in general good. I don't think anything needs to change here. We're good to go. This guy is a spike build, which is actually good for us because I'm gonna steal the spikes unless we die extremely fast. But that's the only thing we need to do here. We need to survive. As long as we're surviving, we're good to go. They're attacking us. They're doing a bunch of damage to us. They have some mana. They have not gotten a single spike yet. I think that's because the boomerang is considered a ranged weapon. Yep, it's a ranged weapon. It's at the bottom right. It's an arrow. But we are actually now have more health than them. And we also have 8 regen. We also have 4 empower. Empower does more damage. And we won. Easy enough. We're slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. Let's take this out once again. We found another carrot, which I do want. I want the cleanse debuff and gain empower. I do enjoy in general cleansing buffs, debuffs. And I found the lightsaber, which, as I said, is extremely important for us. So I'm gonna buy the lightsaber first. We're gonna sell the 2 stones, which at this point don't really matter anymore. We're gonna get the twine, which matters. Find another twine. I think that's also gonna matter. And for another twine, that's also gonna matter. Carrot. Every 2.7 seconds, cleanse a debuff. I definitely would like that. That costs 3 mana, though. I think the boomerang has to go, is what I would say. And we're gonna start playing with the good old lightsaber, so we do a bit more damage. Let's get this, but before I get that, let's put this in, first of all. Vampirism and chance to gain mana. So this is gonna steal away my regen and inflict blind on the opponent. What does this do? Gain 2 heat. Every 3.4 seconds, the weapon gains 1 damage and 5 accuracy. Accuracy is gonna be relevant to us. Let's go with carrot, I would say. Let's put the carrot here. I would like the broccoli to be here so that all the food items touch each other. I think I can definitely do that another way. I need to reorganize, I guess. Give me a second. These 2, do I want more ropes? I definitely want to keep at least 1 twine. I need inventory space. That was a mistake not getting that. Let's go here so these combine into a better stone. This is the crit chance, definitely joins us. For now, let's just have the carrot exist. Even though I know that it should be better on the other side. I think we are good here as we are. And this twine can just stay in the board. Let's go on. We're not gonna go for spears anymore. I now want the rapiere, which is a completely different item. I think we're good to go here. This thing should be doing 8 to 12 damage. It's a decent amount of damage. I don't care about this. We're gonna start with regen. We're gonna start with blinding the opponent. And this is built with a deck of cards. So if the decks run out, then they don't do anything anymore. So now we just hope that we're not gonna die. They have stamina issues, which is really good for us. We have 2 shields, so we do actually make them have stamina issues. And we actually won. Easy enough. Destroyed them. Now we're actually not even waiting for fatigue. Now we're just eating through their strength. And here we go with the class items. Now, I'm gonna quickly go through class items, but not all fit the build. Ukulele. Music items activate, advance the cooldown of a random non-music item by 50%. That's extremely powerful. Your healing is increased by 20%. That's decent. 20% chance to duplicate gain buffs. Really powerful. Every 6 seconds, heal 30%. Or gain 5 random buffs or inflict 4 ice. Also really powerful. And triggers 10% faster for each item that is a star item. This is a really good item for us. Music items in general are the torquillas, the birds. So the more birds you have, the more you're gonna activate a bunch of random items all the time. I like the ukulele, it's extremely powerful. Fedora here, chance to find more unique items, which are things like this, the leaf badge. And also you can carry more, normally you don't carry that much. Normally the items, these lucky items are like 10% chance, with this it's 60% chance. So you're gonna get a bunch of random unique items is the idea here. Start of battle, gain luck for each of that item or 3 luck for each of that item. Who cares? Use 1 luck to steal 2 other buffs. Also nice. Chance-based effects have a higher chance to trigger. Also really, really powerful. So for those, really good. Scale, which is what I was thinking about getting. Shop, whenever you shop, you refresh the shop, there's a 3% chance to trade offer. I don't know what the trade offer is, but if it's on every single refresh, I like it. Every 3 seconds, gain 4 mana or 3 regen, depending on which you have less of. So that's mostly going to give us a bunch of regen, because this thing is going to give us a mana and luck. And if this gives us a little bit of mana, then I'm always going to have a bunch of mana. So it's never going to give us mana, it's going to give us a regen, which is really good. And then the other thing is compare the item's value for left and right side, and trigger 2% faster for each coin on the lower value. So if it's like one side costs 50 coins and the other side costs 10, it gets 20% attack speed. But if both sides cost 50 mana, then it's gonna get 100% attack speed, right? Because there's not gonna be a lower side. And then if the difference in cost is less than 5, then items, right? The star item and the other, all the items that are connected to this are gonna trigger 30% faster. So this is really, really, really powerful, and most likely what I'm gonna go for. Mercury Elemental, ranged and melee damage gain 20% of the damage dealt as shielding, so you're gonna have a vampirism but shielding based, and then every 5 seconds regenerate 1 stamina for each different melee weapon, and every time you use a stamina, inflict 2 poison to yourself and to the opponent, which is really good with the fact that I'm cleansing my debuffs, so I really, really, really enjoy this as an idea, but it's a bunch of weapons build. I want to go a single weapon build, so we're not gonna go here. And shield blocks 100% more damage. Wait, yeah, shields block 100% more damage, which is the shields I already have. And then start of battle, both players take 35% less damage for 7 seconds, so that means that we're gonna be playing slowly. And then the last one is every 10 seconds gain 50 shielding and 20% of your max health. So in general, it's a super duper shieldy build. We're gonna go with a merchant, as I said. Ukulele is also extremely powerful and maybe might be better, but I want to go with the scale here because I want to do the build I want to do. We found a nice little broccoli again, which is once again luck or regen. Regen is extremely important for us. Let's take the leaf for a moment out so I don't continue gaining this range item. Let's go with attack speed here. Let's go with broccolo. Let's definitely have this guy inside the board for a moment because I want to be gaining the trades, whatever they are. Let's get 1 more twine. Let's get 1 more twine. You know what? I don't want more twines. I think we're good right now with the twines. Yeah, we're gonna roll once. Found inventory space, very nice. We found this thing which says that whenever an item activates, 50% chance to gain 1 mana, and if I ever hit 35 mana, I gain 25 random other buffs. I think this is good in general. It also combos with the scale. But factually speaking, I would like to not really go for a mana build, to be completely honest. Let's see if I can make this thing work, by the way. 0 and 10. Definitely not. Okay, I need to do like a huge reorganized time here because I need this thing to be in a good state or a good board state. I think the wooden buckler is gonna go, but we're gonna see. So let me reorganize literally everything right now. Okay, here we go. I think it's pretty much ready. I can't really fit the box of riches right now. I think the shield's never gonna come back. I would say let's sell the shield so we can maybe reroll once. Didn't really find anything. I did find a lucky clover here, which could come with a piggy bank, honestly. Trade, what does this say? With a box of riches for an red... What? What? The trade is insane! Items steal 3% life for each luck up to 50% and gain 5% crit hit chance for each vampirism. I could not have found something more insane. So I just throw it in, trade item. What? Okay, trade offers are an insane thing in this game. Okay, what? Items, star items, steal 3% life, it says. Let's remove the blind for now. Star items steal 3% life for each luck, up to 50%, and gain 5% crit hit chance for each vampirism. Insane, insane, insane. We found an insane thing. I could have gone for a vampirism build, honestly. Maybe I'm not gonna go with the flawed sapphire, but I think I'm not really able to... No, I can transition away, depending on what appears in the shop, okay? If I find a needlessly great sword or whatever, then I'm gonna transition to the other build, because this is obviously a lot better with that thing, as I would like. I'm gonna gain vampirism, therefore my vampirism is gonna be damaged. Otherwise, I can go with the lightsaber. Okay, this has 18 and 19 on the cost sides, so that means it gets 18 times 2 speed, which is 36. This is 36% more speed on giving us either 4 mana or 3 regen. And whenever this gives us enough regen, this thing is gonna blind the opponents for 6 seconds, and it's gonna do more damage. This thing is gonna get attack speed, also attack speed from that. This doesn't do anything, it's just a passive. What creates this as an item, by the way? What is this orchid? Reset everything, please. How do you get this? What is this? Just an item that just appears like that? Seems insane to me. Anyway, let's go. Let's go fight the fight. Fight the fight. Luck is here, so we have crit chance. Okay, that's the actual ranger build with spikes, by the way. We have my 2 regen. Still my 2 regen. Now I got my 5 luck, so I'm gonna start gaining more and more regen. 7 regen. He's 6 blinded. 9 regen. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. This thing was doing how much damage? 17 to 21. Yeah, 5 hits and they're gone. And those combined into more vampirism, lifesteal. We're gonna go stack of stamina here. So we have more room. Healing herb, I would like to get that. It's cheap and regen is part of the build. Prismatic orb, start of battle, gain a bunch of stuff. This is not really that useful for us right now. I would say we just roll away. Mana orb, I found the spear, but it's a bit too late. Roll away. I found the thorn whip. Also acorn colors here. Crit chance for each luck you have. I mean, I only have 2% crit chance for each luck, so if I hit 50 luck, it's 100% crit chance. Also vampirism. I think I should go for the vampirism spike regen steal away build. I think that's the play with empowering and whatnot. Yeah, I think that's the play. We're gonna transition over to another build now. So this thing says gain a spike on hit and deals more damage based on how many spikes we have. It's gonna be a bit irrelevant for the time being, but it's gonna be also a bit relevant in general. These here have a 10% chance to give us max health. We have a bunch of these that give us max health. I think we're going for that play. I think we're going for the super duper mega one-hit wonder play, and not the blind build I wanted to play previously. Yeah, I think that is the play. Let us go. Let us change the build around. Oh, there was no. Nah, we lost the regen start. There was a 2 regen start. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's see how much these guys can even handle what is happening right now. And they're gone. That's how fast they cannot handle what's happening. Whoop. And we got my second class item. So first of all, I got this. Blood Manipulation. Deal 50% of your healing as damage. Every 4 seconds gain 1 vampirism. Trigger 15% faster for each vampirism item. Okay, this is literally part of the build right now. I mean, literally, right? This is vampirism give us crit chance. This is gain vampirism. My healing does damage. Like, what else could we possibly go for? Items give you 30 more shielding. If you have exactly 1 armor, helmet, and shoes, reduce damage taken by 8. Who cares really? Stone Golem, or who cares about the golems really? This is more stats, and this is get a random thing. Now we're gonna go with vampirism. We are a vampirism build. I switch around the build. Let's go Thorn Whip. Let's go Box of Riches. Roll them. We're gonna go Fanny Pack for more attack speed, and I'm out of mana. I'm gonna transition right away to the Spikes build, I would say. So we don't have to care about the blind anymore and whatnot. This is on attack gain spike, so we're just the Spikes build. Was there a trade offer I didn't see at some point? I'm not sure. Let's roll him. Nope, still no trade offer. This is gain some kind of random identified buff. I'm gonna buy that to see what the random identified buff is. Start of battle, gain 3 random buffs. Potion consumed, 70% chance to repeat its effect after 2.5 seconds. Now we're not a potion build, we just sell that. Do we want to start with 2 regen? I want to start with 2 regen. Let's go. Let's put vampirism and lifesteal on this. I would like to also put the attack speed the previous item had. I guess I need to do a big reorganize time once again. This here combines with piggy bank, by the way. So yeah, I will need to do a huge reorganize time. So let me actually come back when we're back. Okay, I think we're back. I start not believing about this luck anymore, but I mean, it's free stats. This is still 18 and 19, so it should be good to go. This is now the Spikes build. Let's go. Now we need to find 2 specific items. The Needler Chili Rod's Greatsword and the Vampire Blade. This guy has 20% more healing, 2% debuff reflect, and 10 bonus stamina. We're just gonna be gaining spikes. As long as he hits into our spikes, he's gonna be taking damage back. I have 13 regen right now. I don't know how he's gonna... I have 18 regen right now, and 20. I don't know how he's gonna pierce through 20 regen and 11 spikes without him himself dying. And he's gone. And he's gone. As simple as that. I don't think anybody's gonna beat us here. We have created something insanely busted. And we found the needlessly large greatsword, by the way. Impractically large greatsword. I'm gonna buy that thing for 14 coins, which is 14 coins is exactly what we have. Should I buy this for 14 coins? I think I should just buy a piggy bank. I have 1 more of these and 2 more of these, so I'm gonna buy the piggy bank, and I'm gonna buy the inventory space. The piggy bank plus the box of riches becomes the piggy of riches, the new item they added in the game. By the way, I really enjoy the fact that the rope, this thing, the thorn whip, combos with the rope in itself, right? The rope gains, every time the thorn whip attacks, it gives itself 10% attack speed. How awesome is that? Let's go here with this, so it also boosts this thing's speed. Although I need an item in this little slot over here, so how would I fit that? Doesn't really fit right now. I could do the opposite though. Have this here. No, that... yeah, something like that. Yeah, but nothing really boosts that. No, that's not really possible. This rope needs to go somewhere else. This rope should go buffing something somewhere. Sifd be like, this should do something. Somewhere, something. I don't think it's possible. Ah, maybe I could do this. No. I think this rope just doesn't fit. Or at least it's not practical right now. Like, practically it doesn't fit. Now, let me actually reorganize a little bit and see if I can make it fit somehow. Let's reroll once. Let's not reroll anymore, because in general you keep the money in this game. Let's go here. So this is that opponents reduce opponent's healing by 12%, so they cannot out-heal us. Yeah, let me actually reorganize time a moment here. Okay, I think I fixed it. So yeah, once again, this has more attack speed based on Vampirism item, which I have one of. This gives us Vampirism. This also gives us spikes. This boosts itself. Whenever this whip attacks, I also gain attack speed on the level up. Once again, level up gives us mana and spikes, and regen, and Vampirism, no, and luck, and stamina. So in general, we're good, and also a bunch of luck gain. We should have like an insane crit chance too. Like everything is building into each other. We can also create the combo here. Everything is building into each other. I'm super happy about this, and this still is buffed a bunch. So let's go. Let's see how this guy's gonna fare. Once again, the more spikes we gain, the better we are. They are poisoning us. As you can see here, we have like 3 poison, but we are very cleanse heavy. So poison should not really be an issue. They are defense gain heavy. We are spike heavy in regen. So they are playing with shields. We are playing with healing and spikes. And also in general damage gain. We're out of stamina. Okay, because they have shields, they eat our stamina a little bit away. Yeah, I know. This is still giving us more luck. I mean, we have 24 luck right now. We beat everybody. Unbelievable. And this thing has how much luck? This has 55% crit chance right now. Based on the luck, in combination with 5% crit chance for each Vampirism. I had only 1 Vampirism. Okay. Oh, because they had... yeah, they had a bunch of Garlic. Garlic takes Vampirism away. Fair enough. We're gonna go survival mode, obviously. We're never gonna take the win. 7 more fights left. We're gonna obviously this combine into the piggy of riches. Look at this cool guy over here. Gemstones are offered in the shop, and whenever I enter the shop, I gain 2 chips gemstones. Start of battle, gain 4 maximum health for each socketed gemstone. Socket that one in. I want the Needler Steelard's Greatsword. I want the attack speed back. This could go here, so we have some more room. Let's roll them. Please give me the Vampirism Sword. Boom. Nope, I found another Thorn Whip though. And I also found... oh, ask for a trade. Chipped Amethyst for a lump of coal. One of the most useless trades. Every 3 seconds gain 1 regen. And use 7 regen to gain 100 maximum health and 2 empower. Honestly, I want that. The Needler's Large Greatsword says when you have at least 5 empower, decrease stamina usage to 2 and cooldown to 2. And this does 40 to 50 damage. I think we're gonna stick to the Thorn Whip for now. We have another Thorn Whip here. Now we're gonna roll. Inventory space obviously is important as always. This is gonna just stay around for the time being. The piggy bank can just exist also for the time being. I would like this to get more attack speed, so I guess I should transfer all of this like here. But I have stamina issues. No, I think we're good for now. I think the build just straight up works right now. I'm not gonna roll here. We might lose this fight, but it's okay. We didn't really gain anything is the issue. Let's get this attack speed going here, so at least these 2 things trigger a smidge faster. And let's go again. I'm literally missing 1 item, which is the Vampire Sword. Give me the Vampire Sword, please, and we're gonna be good to go. We have a bunch of stacks. Unhealing 50%. They also have unhealing. Nope, they have heal reduction. What? What's the unhealing? Your healing additional deals damage. Ah, my healing does damage. Nice. And 10% heal amplification. We now have 3 Vampirism. 23 regen. Once again, stamina issues is a thing. That's okay, we have a bunch of stamina regen. Once again, they have shielding, that's why. They are the same class as us, and they also are playing with spikes a little bit. I don't think they have us, though. Yeah, they don't have us, not even remotely, actually. They just got credit for 50, and they are gone. I think nobody has us. Found a Vampire Blood Amulet, I don't care about that right now. I would say leather bag. What does this say? A twine for a wooden sword. I think the twine sells for like 1 and the wooden sword sells for 2, so that's money if you think about it. But I need 1 twine. How many twines do I have? I only have 1. Okay, no, I need that. Let's go with heal container. Let's roll maybe the Vampire Sword as my last item here. Nope. Okay, I need to start rolling a bit more and stop doing what I'm doing. Also, it's very important for me to gain another twine because the heart container can combine with the Shield of Valor. and it's gonna create this beast here, which says items give more shielding, heal more, and have 30% chance to duplicate a region they give, which region is the build we're doing. And when you get attacked, 30% chance to prevent 14 damage, remove 7 from the opponent, and gain a region. And then when you use 7 region, you can also block ranged and magical damage and gain 150 health. So I think we want to do that right this moment. Let's create that. How will I create that? We're gonna reorganize this over here, and we're just gonna put this in this little slot. How will I do that though? I think I have a single spotter. I think I'm just gonna remove the attack speed I just previously gave to these things. As single as that. And then you go here, you get shifted, and now this is a hard shield in the making. Pull the piggy bank in. The piggy bank just gave us these two, by the way. You can go here, so these flawed amethysts also combine. And this might as well stay here, I don't really care. 16 and 19. Okay, we're good. Let's make that a bit more expensive. 2019, very nice. And let's not do anything, honestly. Let's just go. Let's just go. Is everything aligned correctly? These are, this is. These are not. Almost made a mistake. Yeah, we're gonna create that thing there, and then we're gonna try to hope to find another twine, by the way, because if I don't find the twine, then the build is not possible. But I need to find the vampirism blade first. So we're just gaining a bunch of regen. We just ate the regen away, the 7 regen we had, to get the heart container to pump up. That's why we have 360 health. I'm dying. But are we actually gonna die with the 17 regen here and the bunch of spikes and this and that? It's a race. And we actually won the race. Very nice. No vampire blade. We found another thing here that's important. This thing, the heart shield. Items give us 30% more shielding, 30% more healing, and 30% chance to duplicate vampirism. Now here the question is, not vampirism, duplicate, what is it called? A regen they give us. 3d4 on the left side. Yeah, here the right side is super cheap right now. Let's definitely buy this for starters, and let's roll into maybe vampire blade. We found the blood amulet. I don't want to find ranger items right now. I want the vampire blade, roll them into forcing it. I mean, we found a fanny pack, I need to take that. In general, you should always take backpacks when we have the chance to do so. I would say we roll them. Give me vampire blade, please. No vampire blade, but we found another backpack, so we're gonna buy that. And we're gonna put that back in. Right now, we're just winning all the time. Items trigger 3% faster if I have 5 or less difference. Okay, so we need to put an expensive item here. Should be easy. Boom. Nope. 22. This is not 22. Let's swap these, by the way, so we get more attack speed. So this is 22 and 34. So the left side is too expensive. Or the right side is too cheap. I mean, what is the piggy bank worth? 28. Nope, still not possible. What is something that I can put here worth? Okay, fixed it. 34 and 29. And I just need to... is it not fixable? No, not fixable without the rope. But the thing is, yeah, no. Let's do this. So these loop with each other. This is perfect as it is. I would like this to be hitting the thing next to it, which it is right here. Does this have vampirism? No. This mainly gives us buffs on regen. Yeah, and if I have 7 regen, yeah, I mean, it's gonna just trigger this right away. And this also gives us regen, right? So this has a 30% chance to duplicate the 3 regen into 6. So we are good. I think actually I'm super good. We need any gemstones to get used or combined? I don't think so. Yeah, no, we're good. And this gives us also regen, by the way. After 3 seconds, gain 1 regen. Every 3.2 seconds, cleanse a debuff. So we're very heavy on debuff removal, as I used to say. I don't want the practically large greatsword in the build right now. This is the item I want, by the way, the Bloodthorn. So this guy is a spikes build, a full-on spikes build. Let's see who wins. We are a regen vampirism build, and I just gained the 150 max health, and now I'm blocking all the attacks he does, right? We are dying, actually. First time we're actually dying. We actually lost. This is my first loss after the build is actually taking off. That is because we're slowly staying behind here on power, because I'm not finding my vampirism blade. Found more stamina. No, you know what? I need to remember to take this out and take this out. I don't want to find gemstones. I'm not finding what I need to find, and I'm trying to force a build here. What is this? On buy, replace this with 10 gold worth of items. May contain treasure items. Let's do it. Boom. It gave us a backpack that I instantly want. What is this? This is Sear Sand. Start of battle, both players take 25% less damage for 7 seconds and inflict 3 blind to both. You know what? That actually fits. It just joins the build. We found a 12% chance to deal 6 damage and gain 1 heat. That's on hit. No, we're gonna have it in the backpack. Nice. This is a gemstone that needs to get combined here. With that, nice. Just combine the gemstones all in all. 2 coins for the reroll. Honestly, no. Let's put that back in. Nope, this needs to go like this. Okay, I think we're good to go. I have 4 more rounds, and in factuality, I practically have 2 more rounds, I think, to get my mega weapon. I'm trying to get the mega weapon here. This is a very heavy poison build, which we should be able to handle. We are debuff removal. At least a little bit of debuff removal. We're still stuck to this thorn whip weapon for a long while now. Nope. Nope. By the way, if I'm able to create the build, then I'm gonna obviously go into Endless, and we're gonna see there how we literally break everybody. So even if it's too late, it's not gonna be too late. Nice, we won. Easy enough. Got my achievements, got my win. 3 more fights to go. Come on. I need the Vampire's Blade at this point, man. See the Tortilla? Yes, I found it. We found the Hungry Blade. Let's go! The build is done. So we're gonna do this. Bloodthorn's gonna combine here. Actually, I'm not done. I'm not done. Why am I not done? Because I need to find another rope. So good luck finding one last rope now. Good luck finding one last rope now. That is not good at all. This is 1 coin, which combines with which one? This one. Okay, let's have it here. So it combines. Let's roll. I mean, I would like to get the broccoli. I'm gonna buy the broccoli. I would like to, he says, and then actually just straight up buys it. Let's switch this here. Let's switch this. Oh, nope. Here. Perfect. There's not bounce right now because that's not in, but let's go. He's giving me 1 more rope. 1 last rope. Oof, I found a heart container that I want, but no, I need to find the rope now. I need the rope. Ah, we found the last inventory space. Okay, we need to find the rope literally in 2 more to survive, 1 more to survive. I think the next shop I am forced to either find the thing or we are bust. It's either find the thing or bust. And here we're definitely gonna have mana issues. This thing says use 1 stamina to gain 1 regen to gain 1 vampirism and deals more damage based on vampirism. I would like this to be here, by the way, so it gets this affected. And I would like this to affect both of these, which isn't possible right now. But this, right now it doesn't really matter. I mean, this is gonna have luck through that anyway. Combine these, have this like that. Let's go. What does it want us to trade? A burning coal with a gloves of haste. Honestly, definitely, yes. So this gives us attack speed pretty much. And what do I want the attack speed on? I want it on the gain max health, stamina, and mana and luck. Please, dear game, find me 1 last rope. I used it on the heart shield previously. Please, dear game, give me 1 more rope. At some point I said, maybe I'm not gonna need more ropes, but no, I definitely need more ropes. Let's see how that's gonna go. This is a dragon build. Plus they have the Crazy Tim, which is an extremely powerful buff. He steals buff from us. We have 4 vampirism, 14 regen, 16 regen. We should be out healing them with the regen. They're not really debuffing us that heavily. They also have some ice on their end. We have 10 spikes. It's a race, and we won the race. Easy enough. Easy enough. And now I need to find the rope of this very moment. I just got the Bloodthorn, which is very important. What does this thing do? This says, on hit, use 1 of your regen to gain 1 vampirism and 1 spikes. So now I'm a vampire and spikes build. And this deals more damage based on vampirism and spikes. I could get the Tortilla for cheap. I will buy the Tortilla for cheap, but I will sell it in case I need to find what I want to find. Give me the rope. Nope, give me the rope. Oh, there are... I didn't see what other... a flawed emerald, which sells for 1, by the way, for shield. I'm gonna sell that. So we might sell the shield for money. Give me a rope. Give me a rope. No ropes, no ropes. I would like you to go, and I would like you to also go. Where's the luck? This one. Give me a rope. Nope. Roll them. This is literally my final chance for us getting the items I want to get. Give me a rope. Nope. 1 last chance. Nope. We're gonna start selling stuff. Pretty much forced on us. The shield first. Nope. I found another Hungry Blade, of course. I have a turn% chance to find the rope I want. How much is this? 2 coins. I could accept this. It's not important. Nope. I found the chest, which is gonna give us money. So if I can get 7 money, I'm gonna get up to 10. This is 5 coins. The Tortilla is 4 coins. And this is the one I don't really care about. 20% chance to ignore shielding and gain mana and whatnot. I'm gonna sell this for 1. Actually, I'm gonna sell this for 1. And the Torquilla for 4. Although I do enjoy the Torquilla, but I think I'm gonna sell the Torquilla for 4. And also the Piggy of Riches, because I'm not gonna generate any more gemstones. Which mana do I have right now? 5. I don't need to sell this, it's expensive to sell, but let's sell it. Give me this for more money. I found another Vampire Blade, unbelievable. Sell that for 4, and this for 1, and this for 1. Wait a minute, what? I thought I'm gonna gain money out of that. I think I lost money on that. Roll him. Give me a rope. Give me the rope. Oh, wait. This sells for 3, this sells for 2. I'm gonna sell that for 2 to gain a 3-cost item. What does this give us? Gain 3D shielding. Items... When items gain 4D shielding, gain 1. Empower. Not really, we don't have a shielding belt. Give me a rope. Nope. Give me a rope. No. Another Fractal Arts Greatsword, unbelievable. Yes! Here it is. Twine found it. And now the build is made. But Sifd, you destroyed everything to do the build. No. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're gonna fix everything next turn. We're gonna now just throw some stuff in here. So now we need to gain Empower somehow. How will we gain Empower? I don't know. We'll see. This guy does not give us Empower, does he? No. This guy gives us Empower. The carrots, if I have a bunch of luck. So what does this thing do? This says, if I have at least 5 Empower, decrease the stamina usage to 2 and cooldown to 2. If you see, this thing has 5 stamina cost and 5 cooldown. That's a very, very, very slow item. But it's also extremely powerful. Now, I need to do a reorganize time so I can make the Bloodthorn get all the rope buffs. Obviously, I also want the level up to get the rope buffs. Right now, I would say this just goes here, and it's already half fixed. And this goes here and here. So, yeah, I think we're good. This is a 3D1 and 3D side. So it's also good. Sandbag could go here. So now it's 3D5 and 3D1. Still good. We also have the trigger 30% faster thing going on. I think in general we are good. This is affecting all the vampirism item it's supposed to affect. Yeah, we're mainly good. We're mainly good. Everything is buffing whatever it's supposed to buff. So now we just hope... Wait a minute. Yeah, this I definitely want the level up to get the most buffs of attack speed, because this thing needs to be giving us mana, stamina, and what else? This gives you mana and luck. No, I don't care about the twine, honestly. Cleanse blind and heal 5. I don't really care about that much. I mean, why would I even care about blind? I have so much luck gained, it doesn't matter. So let's go. Wait. Almost made a huge mistake. Almost made it so that the item doesn't actually happen, and then I would be screaming. Let's push this back to the right side it was. Because I want this impractically large Bloodthorn. I want you like this. Nice. There is no item here. Let's do this. Nice. Now these are affecting each other, so I'm going to be gaining luck fast, and I'm going to be gaining luck and mana fast. And nope, I need an item here in this little piece. Nice, fixed. 30 and 35. So difference is less than 5. Less than 5. I guess I can just take that out. Easy. 31, 30. And let us go. Let us go. Now I'm gonna get the Mega Sword. I'm ready. Even if we lose this fight, it doesn't really matter to me. In my heart, we won. The usage, stamina usage very high. We're gonna obviously have a stamina issue. It's okay. We're gonna lose this fight most likely. Unless the build doesn't exist. The opponent build, that is. So, the idea here, once again, is we gain a bunch of regeneration pretty fast, pretty often. We get a bunch of luck, so we don't miss. I'm, like, super blinded here. I have 11 blind, 3d6 poison. But one more hit and we win. Easy enough. Why do we win? Well, because this thing is doing 41 to 45 damage. This is doing 45 to 55 damage. And this has this arrow mechanic here because I got my 5 Empower at some point and it smacked the opponent to death. We can also see the DPS of my items. Damage dealt at the very end. We skyrocketed. Missed attacks a bunch, damage blocked a bunch. And now we're gonna do our final fight with the mega weapon of the century. This huge monstrosity of an item. The impractically large Bloodthorn. This is 40 to 50 damage. 5 stamina cost, which is a lot. Accuracy 90%, cooldown 5 seconds. But while you have at least 5 Empower, decrease stamina usage to 2 and cooldown to 2, which makes it insane. And then it says, on hit, use 3 of your regen to gain 5 vampirism and 5 spikes, and this thing deals +2 damage per vampirism and per spike. So that means this thing, every time it attacks, it gains 20 damage, right? Because it gets 5 vampirism and 5 spikes, that's 10 buffs. It gets 2 damage for each buff, so that's 20 damage every time this thing attacks. Which in my opinion is completely insane. This here also has completely skyrocketed in the sides. I could get the Blood Amulet, gain 2 Vampirism and 20 max mana at the start of the game right away. Let's definitely transfer the good gems on this thing. Right, these are the Vampirism gems. This here is giving Vampirism, this is gaining from Vampirism. I think I should go for a banana to gain stamina. I think I should also go for a Blood Amulet. So I first of all make this thing trigger 50% faster. So we're gonna go here, so we get more Vampirism out of that. We're gonna go here, so we get more attack speed out of that. This also has a higher healing gain and whatnot. I still need an expensive item in this corner piece, which, I mean, I can just put this there. Still not expensive enough, unbelievable. Yeah, that's gonna be an issue. I guess I could push everything to the right. But I don't think that's gonna... I mean, I need this to change. I need something more expensive in case of that. Yeah, this makes it balanced. But now I need this thing to also touch the sword. Does it need to touch the sword? I don't think it needs to touch the sword. Yeah, this thing does not need to touch the sword. This is item steal 3% life for each luck, up to 50, and 5 crit chance for each. I think we're good. This thing has 2 buff gains. This is okay. This is the luck. The rope's nice. The rope's nice. The other nope's nice. Nice. The rope's nice. Yeah, I think we're good. We're like super good. Let's roll him. Inventory space. We found another Vampire Blade. Roll him. Spike start. No, I think I'm gonna go with this. Gain 1 mana, and if you have at least 10 mana, gain 1 luck instead. Is that important? Now that I'm thinking about this. I mean, am I gonna first of all sell anything? I don't think we're gonna sell anything. Maybe I'm gonna sell the Pocket Sand. I can roll 1 more time for a 2-cost item. That's it. Is it worth it to try to find a 2-cost item? Maybe. Maybe I'm gonna find some kind of healing herb. I don't know. I can also throw some items out of the bag. Like, I can make the bag smaller. Roll them. Found the cheap bag, let's go. Ah, we're gonna roll 1 last time. We found the Jinx Torquilla for 4. And we also found the trade, the healing herb trade. Okay, obviously the Jinx Torquilla is important because it gives us attack speed on literally everything. Especially the banana, I would say. 4 coins. What is less worth than a Torquilla? A sand. What else is less worth than a Torquilla? This thing for 2 coins. I get 3 coins. How many coins do I have right now? 1. So... instead of selling the sand and the healing herb... By the way, this should be here. So we have a chance to start with a bunch. By the way, I really enjoy the fact that this thing gives us regen every time it blocks. Do I want to throw this out? Both players take less damage. No, definitely not. I want to be a super slow build. Okay, you know what? We're gonna throw away 1 regen. That's gonna give us 3 coins. Because this is gonna give us back this boy, and this costs 3 coins. And we're gonna just buy the Torquilla. So in case you don't know what the Torquilla does, every 3 seconds, items trigger 5% faster, up to 10 times, and remove luck from the opponents. And I want this to be hitting pretty much all my items. So I would say this should be something like that now. And this should go somewhere like here. So it hits almost everything. And mainly the food items. I mean... on the one hand, I want to also hit this, right? Or I could have the Torquilla right here. So it hits my whole board. Actually, here's my whole board. So Torquilla goes there, hits my whole board. I'm gonna make the... I would like the Torquilla to also hit this. So now this goes faster throughout the fight. Every time this triggers, it makes the Bloodthorn, the blade, more faster. More faster, yeah. English is like out the window at this point. We're gaining luck. This thing gives us Vampirism. This just gives us starting Vampirism. I would like this attack speed to be hitting... I mean, the banana mainly, but also this thing. That's impossible. Let's go here with this, and let's make that hit these 2. The banana should go down here with the food items, but that's also pretty much impossible. Yep, because it makes this have less value. Wait, what? Take this out, and then put this in. Oh, the right side becomes more expensive, okay. I don't really want to make the right side more expensive, but I also want the Torquilla to be in there in the middle. So how can I make it a bit less expensive? You go away. Now it's less expensive. Very nice. So we're gonna rotate some things around, I would say. Attack speed stays here. This needs to be touching this. We're gonna say boom and boom. Nope, that was not smart. Gonna do this and this. Fixed it. Fixed it. Easy enough. And now this carrot here, I guess could go here. Nope. I mean, the carrot's getting... You know what? I think carrot is more important. Let me reorganize time, actually. Okay, so I'm back. I decided... What did I decide? I decided the carrot's gonna get the attack speed from the gloves of haste, and the tortilla is gonna gain the attack speed from... I guess nothing. Might as well put that here. It doesn't really matter. Why did I do that? Well, I definitely need to get the empower, right? And this has a chance to give us empower. Doing this... Actually, no, yeah, let's just do this. It's gonna become faster this way. This here is giving us regen. Regen, we're gaining a bunch of ways. This is also giving us like a bunch of regen, and the tortilla is buffing literally everything. This has a bunch of vampirism. We have right now this idea that item steal, life steal, and the main idea we want is this: deal 50% of your healing as damage. So this thing is gonna be healing. Let me actually explain the whole build now that we're at the end of the video, because this is like the final fight, and then I'm gonna go into endless. So, first of all, the build is this weapon, a practically large bloodthorn. So while you have at least 5 empower, decrease stamina usage to 2 and cooldown to 2. Otherwise it costs 5 stamina and 5 cooldown. This thing does 40 to 50 damage. And on hit, use 3 regen to gain 5 vampirism and 5 spikes, deals 2 damage per vampirism and spike. So every time it attacks, it eats away 3 regen and gives itself 20 damage, 5 vampirism and 5 spikes. 5 spikes obviously does damage to the opponents if they attack us. Vampirism heals us based on how much damage we do. If I have 10 vampirism and I do 30 damage, it's gonna heal us 10. If I have 50 vampirism and do 20 damage, it heals us 20. Whatever the number is less, that is what how much the vampirism heals you. How do I get empower? I mainly gain empower from the carrots. These things says if you have at least 4 luck, gain 55% chance to gain an empower. I have that twice. And then we also have this thing, which gives us luck, right? We need to gain luck. This gives us luck. This gives us luck. Gain 2 luck if you have at least 5, gain regen. Same goes with this. Same goes with this. So we gain a bunch of regen and we gain a bunch of empower. What do I need the regen for? Well, once again, this needs regen to function. I also have this thing, which says that on attack, items give us more shielding, more healing, a 30% chance to duplicate regen gained, and this thing gives us also regen. This thing either gives us mana or gives us regen. Now, this item here gives us 1 mana and 1 luck every 5 seconds, but it's boosted by a bunch because I'm at a very late stage, right? And because this is gonna give us a bunch of mana, this is mainly gonna give us 3 regen. It should not really give us mana, to be honest. That is the main idea here. We're boosting the tortilla. Honestly, I'm even thinking about boosting this thing, the scale. So whenever the shield blocks, the scale is gonna go a bit faster. The tortilla, I guess, should get boosted through the rope here, in my opinion. And this here also gives us luck. It says items that are starred next to it give it more crit chance based on how much luck this has. But honestly, I don't think it really matters because we also have this thing which says 5% crit chance for each vampirism. And I mean, if I get 10 vampirism, which I should easily get 10 vampirism, right? This gives us 5 every time it attacks, and this gives us 2 right away. This should normally have like 50, 60, 70% crit chance. So that's pretty much the build. I don't think anything really misses here. This gives us attack speed and removes luck from the opponent. The ropes give attack speed from one item to another, right? Like when the star items activate, the triangle item gets the attack speed. That's the idea here. So we're giving more attack speed to the thorn, etc, etc. That's pretty much the build. This gives us vampirism, this gives us vampirism, so we get a bit of vampirism here and there. And this says I have lifesteal based on luck, I gain luck with a bunch of ways, and I have crit chance based on vampirism. So we should be completely, utterly busted. Let's go ahead and see how this is gonna go. Maybe we're gonna win, maybe we're gonna lose, but I think it's insane. I don't think I've made any mistake here. Maybe I did, but I don't know. Let's make this a bit slower. So we see the fight happening. This is a damage scaling build, is what they are. They have a bunch of things: stun resistance, critical hit stun resistance, damage reduction 50%, heal amplification. Who cares? Boom, they just got hit for 113. I have my 9 vampirism and my 5 spikes. I'm waiting for the empower to hit the number 5, of course. They just got shielded here. Yeah, a little bit another 81 damage. Right now they have like an insane 32% damage reduction. One more hit should be done. 180 damage. This guy's gone. Insanely gone. And I never even activated my ability of gaining a bunch of shield, the empower thing. So now we're gonna go into endless. By the way, the elo reset here, so I'm at bronze. I can't really do anything about it. Let's go ahead and play some endless, because in this game you can actually play endless. We're gonna go and say, let's do like 10 fights and see if I can do a 10 out of 10. And if I do a 10 out of 10, then we're gonna continue to see how much we can do. So let's go battling with every single opponent under the sun. This is one more. So either I do 10 in a row, and then do even more, or we just do 10 and are like, okay, it's a 9 out of 10 fight, or it's a 5 out of 10 build, or whatever. We're actually losing right now. Oh, we just get an insane 170, and he's gone. Did you see what happened at the end there? We're almost losing here. We're almost losing. Here we were losing. I missed somehow, and then here at the very end, we boom, smacked them. I healed for 117 and they got hit for 244. But they not only got hit for 244, because every time I heal, they get damaged for it. And then I smacked them one more after that, and they died again. Very nice. So the main issue the build has is Empower. We don't gain the Empower fast enough, is the main issue of the build. This is a Phoenix Revive build, and they have a bunch of Phoenixes. We are losing life pretty fast, but the moment we start hitting them, we heal like insane. And we're about to hit the 5 Empower, and we just hit the 5 Empower, and they're gone. 342 damage. How much damage do I have here? 169 to 179, and 100% crit chance. Why 100%? Because I have 32 Vampirism. As simple as that. Second fight is a win. Off to the third fight we go. Another burn build. This is heat and speed. These are fast builds. Fast builds are an issue for us, but guess what? We're playing with Sir Sand. For the first 7 seconds, we take 25% less damage, so we don't care. We're gonna be a slow build. If they want to, we're either gone, just melted after the 7-7. When did they die? At which second mark? Yeah, they died at the 10 seconds. So up to the 7 seconds, everybody takes less damage. 3 seconds later, they're toast. Third fight is a win. Fourth fight, what is this? Spiked wall. Base time regeneration minus 30%. I never knew that existed. Let's see how this is gonna go. They just enraged. And we are off to the 10-second mark. I'm about to... No, we're not about to hit the Empower. They just became immune to damage. 4 Empower, come on, 5th Empower, and no, they're about to die, and they died. And they died, easy enough. That's the 4th fight. Off to the 5th one. Easy enough. I don't think we have lost any fights here. I'm not sure. Is this the 5th one, or is it the 4th one? I think it's the 5th one. But even if it's not, I think this is going for a 10 win, and then we're gonna do infinites anyway. And he's gone, 5th one down, 6 to go, let's go. And this is a mage with a null blade and an owl companion and nature chronicle trees and whatnot. Let's see what this build is. I've never seen this before, obviously. I have no idea what we're seeing here. Cupcake stuff. Oh, we're actually losing. But let's not forget the moment we hit 5 stamina. Now we begin. Boom, boom, done. We hit 5 Empower, they're done. They are done, so. Off to the... You know what, let's say that this is the 6th fight. We found an Obsidian Dragon here. This is a super defensive build right now. Let's see. They do a bit of Vampirism. Once again, the Empower is my everything. The moment, I mean, 24 Vampirism, we're never gonna die at 23 spikes. And this guy's gone too. Let's go for the 7th fight. Easy enough. Also, this thing is gaining attack speed, right? The more the fight lasts, we're gaining attack speed because the Jinx Torquilla gives attack speed to stuff. This guy has regen. I don't think they're gonna do it though. Oh, one more hit and they're gone. One more hit and they're gone. Boom. 254. Easy enough. 7th fight down the row. 8th fight, let's go. Have not lost a single fight yet. 7 fights in a row, I think. 7 or 8, whatever. And they have a bunch of healing. These are healing potions. And they also have damage immunity, which is mainly my main downfall. Damage immunity is the one thing that might kill us. Because if I cannot hit them and I cannot heal, we're not gonna survive. It just became damage immune again. And one more hit and they're gone. Boom. How much attack speed does this super duper impregnable should have? 0.91. So this attacks almost twice per second. I mean 0.91 second cooldown. They have a normal axe 1.8 cooldown. I have like a super duper great sword 235 damage and 100% crit chance and 0.9 attack speed. Like this but what is even this? Off to the ninth fight. Pretty sure. It's a ranger. These guys are crit build. They are crossblades. Crossblades are a damage stacking build. So they are a late game stacking build supposedly. Bonus stamina regen. Okay, I like that we see the buffs. No, they're not surviving. They're not surviving. No late game build here. And now we're gonna go off to the 10th fight. This is a poison build, a heavy poison build at that. Let's see how we're gonna deal with poison. Normally poison should not be able to beat us because we are healing, and healing beats poison because poison hopes that you don't heal and you die at some point. And they're gone. 10 fights in a row. Now we're going for the infinite. The first loss here is gonna make us stop playing. What is this? Encyclopedia of Darkness. Love it. So 10th fight, they are immune to damage. And that's a good chase on their end. We have 4 and 5th Empower, and they should be gone. Didn't even get the 5th Empower, just melted them, one-shot them. Very nice. Let's continue on. It's the same build as us. Here it goes. It's actually the exact same build as us. Go back to slow down. They do have the level up. They have a lot more Vampirism. They have a better build. They have a Burb of Paradise. They have the scale, but they do not have balance them. They have a gain, luck, spike, or mana, and if you have or 7 of each, plus shielding, you gain a bunch of damage. They're trying to gain a bunch of buffs and damage this thing up. Their sword does like 100 damage right now. My sword does 70 damage. So right now they're beating us, and they just got critted for 180, and now they're not beating us anymore. And they're gonna get crit for 200, and they're gonna be gone right now. For them, 3 to Goom, 244, they're gone. Same build as us, cannot beat us. 12 wins down, infinite more to go. This is their Revive Phoenix Burn build. Let's see if the Revive is gonna help them. I somehow missed. I have too much blind, but doesn't matter. We have a bunch of luck. Doesn't matter how much blind they apply on us. At some point, the luck's gonna break even, and they're gone. Easy enough. 13 wins. Let's continue on. What is this? A new molten greatsword. That's new. Use 2 heat to gain 3 power. Okay. If you get at least 5, stamina to 1.5 and cooldown to 2. So this should have it, right? Nope, it does not. They're gone. They're gone. With the new molten breaking sword. So once again, this is a use 2 stamina to gain 3 power. Counts as 5 fire items. While you have at least 5 stamina, decrease the stamina usage to 1.5 and cooldown to 2. Counts as 5 fire items. What does that matter? I don't know what it matters right now, but I guess it matters. The star item triggers 100% faster at the start of the battle for 1 second. Fight 14, let's go, I think. Oh, this is an insane mana build. I really love this build. I did a build like that, I think the last time I played the game. Hopefully card's gonna appear at the top right. I did a build with this mana mastery the last time I played the game. So let's see. They just lost all their shielding, and now they lost half their health and they're gone. Boom, boom, done. Oh, look, they have 65 vampirism. Doesn't matter, they're dead. They also get heal reduction because I have a regular amulet over there that does not allow the opponents to heal that much. 15th fight, let's go. I think, yeah, let's go. 15th fight. I don't think we're gonna lose anytime soon. I mean, big words here. 15 fights in a row. Smack him one more time, and one more after that. And they're gone. Easy enough. I like that the moment we get the 5th in power, it's like over. The moment we get the 5th in power, they just die. 16. Fight 16. Also an adventurer. And this guy is a Falcon Blade adventurer, so this is an attack speed build. Well, guess what? Attack speed is not good against spikes, so he's gone. Easy enough. Off to 17, I think. Editor is most likely counting better than me. This guy has Cthulhu unique item and also Doom Cap. This is a heavy poison build. Let's see how that's gonna go. We're already at 33, at 50 poison. Good job. They're going well. They're going 50, 63 poison. Really good, and they're gone. 330 damage there, plus the healing I'm getting. They're like taking more than 330 damage. Actually, to be precise, they take 330 damage. I heal 54 only. Why only 54? Shouldn't it have been a lot more? Item steal reduced for each luck. Oh, I didn't have that much luck, that's why. Okay. Go on. I think fight 18. What is this? A Cupcake Goober. Heal 10 and gain 2 buffs for each type you have the most of. So that's gonna be mana. They're gonna be gaining a bunch of mana from this. Plus, what is this? Herald of Hat of whatever. Yeah, they're gone. That's what it is. Boom. Done. Well, let's go on. I think we're gonna cap it out at... If I see a single fight I've seen before. This is a ranger, but they have the Serpent Staff of Poison. So this is a poison ranger. Let's see how that's gonna go. Poison ranger very rarely works. They're nullifying my buffs. I'm seeing nullified here. Maybe they're gonna win because they're nullifying my buffs. Or they're just gonna die. That is also a choice. That's always a choice, by the way. It's always a choice that the opponent just straight up dies. I think this is fight 19. At this point, the editor is actually slicing in how many wins in a row we got. I'm not gonna do it anymore. I think it's gonna be a ding 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 counter or something. Maybe down here. I don't know. Maybe here in the middle. Oh, this is maybe the first fight we are a bit afraid of. They have still all their health and one more hit and they're dead from 300 damage taken. And okay, let's see. And they died. They had shielding and they died because I have a 25% chance to ignore shielding, and it just so happened to trigger. Would have they survived otherwise? They had 340 health. They would not have survived. They would have taken even more, like, from this thing, from the unhealing. Your healing addition deals damage. I think that would have made a difference. By the way, if I had a second red orc card, this thing, if I had a second one of these, we would have just straight up won and beat and destroyed everything. By the way, I forgot about this thing giving us a bunch of vampirism. I have not placed this well. Doesn't matter, honestly. Oh, we're about to die! Nope, we're not. Nobody can beat us. What is this? Gain 3 mana and remove 2 buffs from opponent. Use 1 luck to regenerate 1 stamina. Whatever. Rainbow Potion. Look how awesome this looks. Start of battle, gain 1 mana and 1 maximum stamina for each distinct book. Gain 5 random buffs for each distinct staff. Okay. Mainly has 1 staff though. Yeah, I don't know. That's gone. This is Spike's build with a bunch of heat. Heat Spike's build. Specifically this thing, Cthulhu, with 10% damage, or 10 damage and lifesteal. So they're gonna be healing. They have 530 max life. They're a Spikes build. Healing and Spikes, that is what they are. 1 more hit and you're gone, that's what they are. Oh, they still survive, let's go. They're gone. Healing and Spikes, they got 38 Spikes though. Good job, good job, good job. I liked it, I liked it. What a nice build we got there. And now we got a bunch of Garlic build. This might kill us though. Garlic takes away Spikes. What is this? Hyper Hedgehog. Okay, I'm seeing new stuff I've never seen before. So we should have an issue with vampirism. They should take all the vampires my way with so many garlics. Nope, they're dead. That's what they are. What is this? Hyper Hedgehog, deal 10 damage. Obviously, that's a reference to Hedgehog, to Sonic. 0.5 for each spike, +1 for each empower. Health drops below 70, gain 2 spikes to empower, 35 shielding, triggers 50% fast for each pet. They have a Poison Goobert, a Broccoli Goobert, a Ruby Chunk, a bunch of Wind of Equilibrium, a bunch of buffs and whatnot, and they have this smelly thing. Garlic gives you 5 shielding, items give you shielding, inflict poison. Oh, it was a poison build. I didn't even realize. We continue just breaking everybody. This is an actual poison build now, though, with a Death Scythe, which doubles the poison applied, so we're already at 20. Already at 50, actually. Okay, let's go. Let's go, they're gonna poison us to death. I'm excited about this. I like dying from poison. 100 damage here per second. Let's go, and they're gone. This was a nice one. This was actually a nice one. Good job on their end. I like what they did here. Once again, the same garlic idea with this side. And then with a bunch of Torquillas to make everything go faster. Really nice little build over there. Alright, let's see who gets the win on us. I want to see who's gonna get the win on us. Doesn't really seem like anybody can do it, but maybe they are. This is the puzzle idea here, puzzle box build. They're gone. This was not a build. I'm waiting for somebody to play with a chess piece. There's a chess piece build. This is a spikes build. This is a spikes poison build to be precise. Let's see how that's gonna go. I don't think we are not afraid of spikes, by the way, because spikes do as much damage as the number is. So if I do 300 damage and I have 12 spikes, I just take 12 damage back. So it's completely irrelevant to us. And they're gone. I'm healing like 100 every time I attack. So they need to smack us in one hit, otherwise they cannot do it. It's a Bird of Paradise. So this thing makes them heal more, makes them get more attack speed. They also have the Regen Goobert here. The Regen obviously is not gonna save them. I'm gonna smack them, one more hit and they're gone. Oh, they're shielded. This is gonna save them. And one more hit. Whoop. One more, done. Easy. Easy enough. We continue literally being unlosable. A bunch of shield build. Did I fight this before? This might have been my first fight. This somehow looks like my first fight, Addleston. I need to start looking into what I'm fighting here. Thorn Burst. Stunned for some seconds and gain 2 spikes. Up to 5 times. I don't think he has that, man. I don't think you got a Boom 304 damage. Da-da-da! Nice music there. This is the same-ish build as us with Thorn's build. They have a double Jinx Torquilla style bird here. They're gonna take away all my luck. Does that matter? No, they're dead. Also gone. Next. Da-da-da-da. We are fighting a Phoenix build here. A Flame build. I would like to see a Phoenix Flame build beat us, because I really like this build a lot. But I don't think this is a good one, because they're wasting their flames. When I'm seeing them eat their own flames away for some reason, they're gone. They just died and they're revived, because you can see the Phoenixes now grayed out. But they are gone. And this is a bunch of luck build. Let's see if this guy got us. They start with 20 luck. Like, just have a bunch of luck build. And they also have anti-healing with the Heart of Darkness. Oh, we're actually dying here. Whoop, nope. Just in for 200. One more hit. Nope. Oh, one more hit. And we got him. Still not losable. Still not losable. Take Zoo. Almost had us, but didn't have us. What was this build, by the way? Full body protection. If you have 1/1 and 1 and you take less damage. Okay, and then we're playing with just a bunch of darkness related things. So they are making us heal reduction 70%. Ah, they try to make us not be able to heal. I somehow feel like I fought this before. Especially with all of these buffs. What is this? Damage reduction 25%. Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm doing the Sir Saiyan damage reduction. And one hit and one more, he's gone. Boom. By the way, what's the cooldown on this? What's the cooldown on the level up? 1.6 seconds. Okay. I really enjoy the fact that I'm gaining max life within the fight. And a lot of max life at that. Because this thing is giving us like 150. I have not yet hit the luck. Nope, we're good. Wait. It's a double Phoenix build. They died once. They died twice. They're gone. If they die once, they die 5 times. It's a Samurai Sword build, which is reduce the opponent's damage, plus a bunch of dogs and a bunch of spike collars. So they're gonna become enraged for a long while. Spike collars make your enrage last longer. Enrage makes you take less damage. So they're gonna be, for the rest of the fight, they're gonna be taking less damage. As you saw, they took a bunch of less damage and just died. Nice new skin on the Reaper here. Still literally unlosable build. TSP Stim. Oh, maybe this is the first loss we take. Oh, we're so close. We lost. Let's go. That was the first loss we took. How did we lose is the question. I think we mainly lost because I was 13 blind. What was my hit chance here? 65%. Nope. My hit chance was 80%. Did I miss? Is the question. What happened here? What happened? We're losing some life. Yeah, I hit them for 49 here. They also had us heal reduction 25%. Damage reduction still. going. Here they did the 10 damage to us. Poisoned a bit. Here we're losing life from all the poison. Here we get hit from 103. Do they crit us? What was their crit chance? 94%. Okay, that's fair. They should have crit us. How much damage are they doing? 63 to 68. This does more damage based on how many debuffs we have. And we have a decent amount of debuffs here. So they crit us 132, which is very fair. I'm actually being serious about it because they have a 94% crit chance. It should be fair. Here we do a big hit, 190. We heal only for 43 from that, which was definitely not enough. The crit was also not big enough. Honestly, we only had 12 Vampirism and 10 spikes. We didn't really have that many buffs that we needed. And then a little bit later here, we got hit from 100% crit chance, 100% hit chance, hit roll here. Obviously, we would have won a couple of seconds later. If you see the bar was almost full. If you don't see a bar anywhere, then that means the item was about to fire. I think... Oh, wait. No, it was not. I'm wrong. It just fired already. Yeah, if you see, the attack was here. So, it fired here already. Okay. Okay, the last was against a build that was just a simple poison debuff build. I liked it. I liked it. Effect duration of items increased by 60%. Oh, and what does that have? On attack, use 1 mana to inflict 1 blind. I don't think I missed. Did I miss? I don't think I missed. Damage dealt. I'm pretty sure I did not miss. Yeah, I don't think we missed. Full damage. Impractilar's Greatsword, 279. Yep, we're good. It's missed attacks. Yeah, they have a missed attack here. We don't have a missed attack anywhere. So we actually literally never missed, and we still lost. So this is the build that beat us. I think this build can become a smidge better if I had Empower Gain. If I just had a little bit more Empower Gain, this would have been such much better build. I think I just skipped a lot of items that could give us Empower because I was searching for the items itself. I was a bit unlucky in finding things. If you think about the fact that it's not even full inventory, this just goes to show that the build was not ready, right? We were missing a bunch of inventory items here, which could have made this a godlike build, but we were trying to find the rope. That took us a long while, and then the Vampire Blade, I tried to force it, but then it appeared 3 times later. But yeah, the ropes, I spent a lot of money for that. What item I would have added if I ever played this ever again? Very, very, very simple. Press this Empower button, and let's also go with the class I was plus whatever else I have access to. I would have gone with this. I would have gone with, when the health drops below 70%, you gain 1 Empower, 1 Luck, and 15 Shielding. If I just had 5 of these, which, okay, 5 of these, are we gonna find 5 of them? Maybe, I don't know. I could also have gone with this, which is an upgrade of the same boot I just showcased, plus a Divine Protection. So this thing says that if I am below 70% health, I gain 1 Empower and cleanse 20 debuffs and dodge 3 attacks. That means that I'm gonna be very, very durable and not really gonna die easily. Other choice, this thing, if your health is very healed, then you gain 1 Empower. Maybe not always gonna work out, but I think the main play, randomly gain 1 Empower or gain 3 mana. This maybe also could have worked for Empower gain. This also could have worked if you're out of stamina, but I was never out of stamina. I think the main actual play for Empower gain would be boots, right? If I just had 5 boots, the moment I dropped below 70% health, I would have gained their Empower, and then I would have killed them instantly. They would not have any time to react, because I would have gotten the Empower ability very early. If I just had 5 boots, we would have won right away. If I had 5 winged boots, then it would literally not be even a discussion here, because the winged boots even remove debuffs and make you dodge attacks, so it's just like you can't lose from anything, right? If I cannot get poisoned and blinded, and I also gain 5 Empower the moment I had less than 70 health, it's like a retaliate instant kill, right? Imagine having 5 winged boots. Anyway, that is going to be it. You know what I would really like? I would like if there was a game mode, if there is here. Can I go with custom unranked? Infinite money per thing, everything is on sale. You always have a trade. I don't care about uniques at all. Max health is as is. This would be a nice thing to play, with the idea, of course, being a match against. Wait a minute, can I just... And then, like, what? What's the idea here? Is the idea here that you literally just destroy opponents? Like, what happens if I just go... I don't know what this mode is. This looks like a new mode to me. Let's just roll for a moment. He says the sword for that thing. I don't have a weapon right now. Let's just throw that out. Boom, get the thing. Sell the thing. Give me that for 1 coin. Roll them. Just throw random things in and see how this is gonna go. Imagine losing, by the way, while you have like a super duper sale and a bunch of money that nobody else has. Banana for a raid. Let's do it. Give me that. Roll them. Garlic for the other thing. Can I just click here? No. Could say throw the garlic out. Give me this. Sell it. Give me, I guess, a spear instead of that thing. Throw this out. Get the spike. Theoretically, we should win with this. But is this actually now I'm gonna literally play against just normal runs? Yeah, the opponent... Wait. Yeah, they are a normal run, right? Or are they the same thing? How does that exactly work? They do not get an amulet of life right away, right? Like, I think I'm just straight up more busted than the rest. Actually, there is a way for me to see if that is true or not. If I just go and do the following, obviously concede active game. If I just go and do this, and then just do this. Okay, let's see if the opponents are also gonna have the same effect happening. So I go here, I go here, I go here. Doesn't really matter. Just get whatever items. Just do the test run. Okay, let's go play. So will I now have like literally triple life in comparison to the opponent? Nope. We have the same thing going on, and they also have the same thing going on. The Star of Courage, yeah, they also got just the uncommon. Yeah, it's. I think you play against people that have done the same. How does that exactly work? Like, does the game realize that opponents are doing the exact same thing? Because this obviously is not normal opponent here that we're fighting. It's a guy that used that thing. And I can also take this, for example, and just throw that in. And now the next opponent's gonna be also super duper busted, I would assume. Yeah, do the trade here, get the super snail, I don't care. I don't really wanna do the run itself, I just wanna see the opponents that are gonna supposedly be busted. I just want to see, is everybody busted? It doesn't look that busted to me, it looks a bit more simple. Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe the devs are gonna come in and explain to us what's happening, or how exactly that custom game mode works. If it's just like play with your more powerful version just so that you can maybe have fun. I even lost with just random builds. I mean, it is just a random build anyway. So yeah, let's see what random we got. Shield, we just had access to a chessboard over there. By the way, there are a bunch of new items in the game. If you want to see a specific build, comment down below and tell me about it, because there are some insane items here. Let me actually... tell me if anything draws your attention here, right? We got these items. Okay, and then we also got... let me actually just slowly go over these. You can pause the video whenever you want to, just in case you want to see something, alright? This is what I wanted to build, by the way, as an item. And then the other thing is this build here. Look how many, they have a bunch of unique bags, which I don't think are this powerful. They have like some unique spirit companions, and then they have this thing, the chessboard. Let's go. Most likely the most stupid build in the game, but it exists, and maybe I want to do it, maybe I don't want to do it. So once again, comment down below, tell me about it. Yes, Sifd, I definitely want to see the chessboard build, the most stupid build in the game, and maybe we're gonna win with something that should not win ever. So hope you guys enjoyed. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget, drop like, subscribe, etc. If this hits 1,000 likes, I think we're gonna make a series out of it like we used to do, because the game just launched and I really enjoy the game. So as always, thanks for watching, and see you guys around.